Hey Shadia, hi everyone. My name is Mohammed Kamal. Welcome to the Global Mindset University. And on today's episode, I have invited 7 years old Shadia. She's going to tell us a little bit about her work. She's been working a lot of things from home for the past couple of weeks. And I know all of us, we are in a situation where everybody is at home at this time, and many countries are now shutting their schools, shutting their work, and people are staying in the home to at least control the spread of the coronavirus. I want to go ahead and give a time to Shadia Rashid right here. Shadia, would you please go ahead and introduce yourself?
Hello, everybody. My name is Shadia. I am 7 years old. I know that you guys, it's a very difficult time for many people who I know that some people, they really want to go outside and have fun, but you can't. You know why? Because the coronavirus is spreading.
Right.
How it spreads? It spreads across to people from China. Coronavirus is spreading. If there's some sick people at my school, and then if they have the coronavirus while they don't even realize it,
okay,
if they touch me,
right,
it wouldn't be good.
How do the coronavirus spread? Can you tell us some of the ways how this virus is spreading around the world?
As you know how it spreads, the coronavirus is usually inside our body. It goes through our lungs when you inhale, and then it goes through your lungs, which is your chest. I also made a website called Health for the World. As you see, it's health, and then the number 4, then the Z as short, then world.
Yeah, I put for the audience, health for the world. There is no space in between, just health for the world. Okay, what are your plans doing on this website, health for the world?
Well, what am I doing on this website? Well, for many people, to protect themselves, they can just go to Health for the World. The first thing you would see is a image which could show you the ways how to protect yourself from the coronavirus.
Okay.
You could also see who made it, which you would see.
Okay. That means you have some information related with coronavirus, how to protect ones from coronavirus. But beside coronavirus, Shadia, what are you doing at home? Like how you are catching with your school?
How I'm catching up to my school. You can see that right now I'm at home. Why? Because the coronavirus is spreading.
Right.
And as you see that, instead of just making worksheets for me to do, like getting a paper, writing what I usually do at school, they actually brought me something else for me to do. So that's why I catch up to my friends.
Gotcha.
So my plan is to, in the morning, before breakfast, I just do what I usually do, which is do exercise, then I do food, and then after that, I go to my work. I do my distant learning plan, which you just showed right now.
Right.
And then when I'm done, then I get to do my already.
Got you. Okay, great, Shadia. So I really appreciate that you told us about your typical day, what you're doing, like you get your exercise, you eat your breakfast, and then you do your distance learning. Have you got a chance to, I know you have 2 brothers, have you got a chance working with them, some kind of homeworks? What are you doing helping them, Shadia?
Well, what I do to help them?
Right.
You know that they only do their weekly learning plan, distant learning plan, which is for pre-K. They didn't have anything else to do. All what they could do was just watch me do my Lexia. So I decided to text Miss H and tell her then tell her, do you know what Mahfouz's username? We didn't ask her his password because his password, you know that as detectives, many people are like detectives.
Okay.
Why? You know that in Lexia, most people, they are detectives by learning how to get on.
What is Lexia, Shadi? Some people may not know about it. What is Lexia? Can you explain that for us?
Lexia is a learning platform where most kids get to learn.
Okay.
There are about level 1 to level 21.
Okay. What is in level 1, Shadia?
Level 1, you learn about colors, how to sort things. But on level 2, you learn about the alphabet. Level 3, you learn about listening stories and make sure you do get things right. Level 4 is when you, like, let me give you an example. Like, let's say I really wanted to make the word fluff.
Right.
As you see that on fluff, I only write FLU.
Right.
You put the missing letters, which is FF.
Okay.
You learn about doubling letters and win. You should double a letter win. You should double a letter when you see the word S. When you see the letter S, L, or F at the end of a word, then you can double that word. In my classroom, we usually call it bonus letters. And whenever my teacher tells us to write that word, we put a star around that doubled letter.
Okay. Great. Thank you very much, Ashwarya. I mean, really, you're doing a great job. Now, school is closed. Literally, it's not just closed, but you are at home learning, taking this distance learning and some website. Can you tell us, now you talked about Lexia Core 5, which everybody can see it right now here on the post. Is there any website, any learning platform for the kids you can recommend for other than Lexia Core 5?
As you know that there's also two more websites I want to share with you.
Okay.
But the most important one is iReady. Let me tell you something which is special. Lexia Core 5, you learn about reading, but on the last website I was going to tell you was Zern, but on Zern you learn about math. And guess what? On iReady you learn about reading and math.
Okay.
When I started to do that during 2020, it said choose a subject, and then it said reading or math. I clicked reading, but it said that there's no work assigned. Then I clicked math, but then there were work assigned. So you are able to do math or reading unless your teacher assigned it. Also in iReady, you learn math, like, of course, there are like instructions, practice, and quizzes. If you get if you get one wrong on the quiz, it's okay. It's okay. But if you get two wrong or more, then you get to start the whole thing over again. You get to do the instructions, the practice, and the quiz. Now I'm going to talk about Zern. You know that there's also a Zern worksheet, and it's called Urka Math. My classroom, we have them. Well, as you see, I just saw it when I was reading one of the things on my first day of Zern, and then usually when I was reading it, it just, all I saw was, it said, you could also print out some worksheets such as Urka Math, then more words. I was shocked to see that when I first saw that. Now, As you see that the coronavirus is, as you see that in Zern, for Zern is close to Urkamath, except Zern you usually do it on the computer. As you see, if you can see Zern, then it's great. But if you can't,
I have a question for you.
yes.
In maths, what is 10 plus 10?
10 plus 10 is 20.
Oh, how about 50 plus 50?
50 plus 50 is 100.
Awesome. How about multiplication, Asharia? 3 times 3?
9.
Awesome. I mean, you're doing a great job, Asharia. And thank you for sharing those tips regarding the coronavirus and then how you are doing. I mean, you share your experience, how you are doing at home schooling at this really challenging time. I hope you're doing great. You continue doing your great job. Asharia, thank you so much for sharing those experiences. Hopefully, everybody, I want to recap that Shadi have been doing this Health for the World, and her goal is to make sure that the whole world is becoming healthy. Not just her parent, not just herself, but she have a goal of making sure that the world is becoming healthy. Can you tell us a little bit about more? Hand washing, for how many minutes or how many seconds do we need to wash our hand? Can you tell us a little bit of tip about on that area, please?
I can see you're worried about it. I will tell.
Right. Yep. Thank you,
So
Shadia.
when you wash your hands, make sure you wash your hands daily, before you eat, before you wash your hands, and after you use the toilet. You should wash your hands. You should wash your hands 20 seconds. You should also sing. You could also sing a song while you do it. By the way, I know the COVID-19 is really spreading. Most people are worried about it. As you see, to protect yourself from the coronavirus, you need to follow accurate public health advice from WHO and your local health authority. Then you should follow the news on latest coronavirus updates. And to avoid spreading rumors, always check the source you are getting information. Learn more to be ready for COVID-19.
Great. Yeah, I mean, especially these days, people are getting their information, especially the coronavirus information, from different people like Facebook, different platform where you have different wrong information. So I really appreciate that he told us that we need to get in our information from the local authorities, specifically local authorities. That is really great. There is another tip here we can share is WHO, which is the World Health Organization. That's a big organization. We need also to get our information from the World Health Organization. Is there anything you can share, Sharia, before we close today's Global Mindset University program?
Sure. I would also like to show you that one important thing is that the coronavirus, as you see that I have not just only one thing to show you, but many things, but I'll only tell you one of it.
Okay.
The first one is to don't be around sick people. And as you see that, in fact, I will show you about everyone is worried about the coronavirus. And instead of being worried, be strong. Don't be around sick people.
Thank you.
And many things.
Thank you. I mean, yes, being strong. This is just something that happened, right? It would not going to be here for permanently, and it will go away sometime. And we can say that we can. I think one of the president has said the coronavirus is attacking us really strongly, so we can pass through it really strongly as well. So I want to thank you for your encouragement, encouraging the audience to be strong in this challenging time. I really appreciate it, Sharia, and thank you for spending your time with the Global Mindset University. I really appreciate your time, Sharia. Thank you.
Also, the coronavirus, as you know, most people think that the coronavirus is just a virus, and and it's not permanent, but it is. There is no medicine for it. Still, doctors are still looking for. Scientists are still trying to make the medicine for it.
Right, like vaccination or treatment medicine, but still we don't have that at hand. Yep, I know science are working on that area as well. Great. So preventive measure is hand wash, stay at home. Great.
Don't be around sick people.
Thank you, Shadia. Thank you. Have a great day, Shadi.
Have a great day.